Hey guys, this is WhytManga here with a new video. This video is going to be pretty straightforward. It's going to be uh, one of those observational kind of videos, but here the focus is going to be on muscles. Um, Now the muscles here, note that everyone has different muscles where, not everybody's muscles are going to be in the same place, especially if maybe your character is not human, or you can play around with the anatomy if you want to be like really creative and do something completely new. Also, muscles and the way they appear can also depend on the weight and stuff like that. You can have muscles, a lot of muscles, and not be necessarily big. You could be a little skinnier and stuff like that. So one thing to note, and in the future I will make more videos on muscles, probably videos where I will be drawing a character, displaying their muscles if they displayed in the actual comic. For those of you who do not know, I am the creator of Apple Black, the comic series. You can read the first 3 chapters. They'll be available in the description below in the about section. But if I ever get to a scene where there's going to be a character maybe without a shirt or something like that, I'll record that and I'll upload. So I just wanted to do something simple, something straightforward, not so dynamic, just for people to look at and kind of understand where the muscles go, at least generally, for most of the time, for somebody, I guess, muscular, but not too crazy. Let's not get too let's not go all Johnny Bravo, I guess. But I'm also trying to make it easy for people to draw, the face and stuff like that. So I'm not trying to form or create some kind of step just to make it easier for people. Generally, when I'm creating characters, I don't do all this stuff, and you don't have to too. But if you need to, that's why I put it there. And I'm playing around with shapes just to make it easy for you. You can see the triangle in between the eyes. Trying to give the both eyes distances. At least that's how it is in my style. Some of you may already have developed style, so you wouldn't care too much about what I'm doing here. I already have videos where I draw male and female character heads, and you can check that out. This is more of a straightforward, looking directly at you kind of thing here. And I'm really here, in the video, I don't even know how the character's hair is going to be. I'm just really freestyling up at this point. But eventually we'll get to the muscles, and I'm just trying to give you an idea of where, how the kind of distance I leave before the hairline starts and stuff like that. So that's why I had the 2 lines at the top. And now I'm just playing around with the hair. I literally do not know how the hair is going to look. I'm just gonna do whatever, and something spiky, I don't know, I guess. A lot of anime characters tend to go this way. This is not a character from anywhere. This is completely random, just fooling around here. But the main point of this video, when I get to the muscles, is just for you to kind of have an idea of where the muscles go, at least in my style. Like I said, and I will make more videos kind of playing around with muscles, and if somebody's topless, I will draw that and explain my steps and reasons. But here you can see how everything's kind of symmetrical to some degree, and I'm just trying to give you an idea of where the muscles go, and you can play with it, right, for where they're placed, and increase maybe the muscles at a particular well, I guess increase the muscles in respect to every muscle. If you increase a muscle here by 2%, you increase the rest of the body by 2%. If you want the character to be bigger, or if you want it to be skinnier, you have a skinnier character, but the muscles still stay the same way, and you can reduce all of them by the same percent. Unless maybe the character you want to do something really different with a character, where something unique with a character, where say let's say his left arm is really supposed to be bigger than his right for some reason. Maybe it has to do with the story, so you focus on increasing the left arm, and you can leave the right however you want. Here was playing around. Like I said, you know, these are just where I place the muscles when I draw muscles. Sometimes, especially for the abs, if the character is not too muscular, people tend to draw just like one line, one vertical line that just cuts it in the middle, but you don't go into define the abs. So if you want to draw someone more muscular, say you were going for the Hulk, you'll still have everything placed the same way as it's placed here in this drawing, but you kind of increase everything, and probably increase height, increase like you will increase everything basically, and have the muscles more defined. But if you want somebody less muscular, you have them less defined, you know, or you know, reduce the size of the muscles, with the same ratio to, you know, the rest of the body. So if you reduce the say his chest by 2%, you reduce everything by 2%. But they generally tend to be in this, somewhere around this, you know, this ratio. Some people will have, like now for this character, his chest is not too, it's not too broad. Some characters may have a broad chest, but if that's the character, then if you want to make him thinner or anything like that, you play around with that. You keep the ratios, you know, close, and then you make it less defined if you want him to be, say, skinnier or whatever. I'm gonna have like there is kind of showing you how the arm looks from a different angle, show you where the elbow is, and that's where that spot is, and it's still the same idea. But before I can go around and having more dynamic tutorials about muscles, I wanted to give allow you study it for yourself. At least, like I said, this is my style. There are a lot of other ways to draw muscles. This is not the way, but this is how I do it, and you know, in my style, and this is, you know, this is how I go about it. Sometimes I may have different muscle styles in the same comic, because at the end of the day, not everybody has the same style of abs or the same chest shape and stuff like that. So I'm playing around with the biceps, the chest, the abs, and this is how everything is placed. So if you want him to be less muscular, you make it less defined and you reduce the sizes of the actual muscles, or you can even make him shorter if you want, or something. You can even make him shorter. You know, it depends on what you want to do with the character. But when it comes to this video is really more focused on muscle placement and where I put the muscles, and I define it as much as possible just for you to see it. And if you want to play around with it, like I said, you make it less defined, you reduce the size, make sure everything is still, you know, with the same ratio with respect to each other. And you know, you can play around with that. If you were drawing something like the Hulk, you increase everything, make everything really defined. The shoulder muscles, they'll be like really high, and that's pretty much it. And so, like I said, in the future, while I'm making the comic, if anybody's going to be topless in the comic or something like that, I'll record that and show you. It'll probably be, since it's in the comic, it'll probably be more more dynamic, and so from there, I'll record that, and that'll be like a dynamic tutorial on it. But this is just going to be a straightforward one, and so I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's WhytManga. We good? I think we're good. Just don't forget to like and favorite this video. Subscribe for more if you want more. Click on the invitations for the videos that are featured. You can learn stuff from my tutorials, or learn just a whole lot more about Apple Black as a whole. For details on what Saturday AM is and what it what's about, there'll be links in the description for you guys to go check that out. Leave a comment on the video you want to see next, whether it's a tutorial video or a video you want from me explaining anything about the manga if you have read it. And if you haven't read the manga, there's a link for you to go read it in the description below. The description or the about section below will also have links to things that you might find interesting. Facebook page, WhytManga Facebook page, Saturday AM Facebook page, or you can tweet at me, or you can just tweet, spread the word about the manga. Any support is much appreciated. The hashtag #AppleBlack, or just tweet at me. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. This is WhytManga, and I'm out.